Hey, look at that. Good morning, guys. Welcome. Welcome to Homebuilt Workshop and welcome to Wednesday Live. We're, like, if you've joined us before, we're just going to hang out for, I don't know, an hour or so. Talk life, talk shop, talk stuff, making things, fixing things, building things, all that good stuff. Just going to hang out, have a good time. We got some hot coffee here ready to go. And, yeah, we're just going to get settled in, hang out for a bit. So I hope this day finds you guys well and good and everything is going great. Man, gotta love some good, fresh coffee on a nice cold day. Get things situated here just a little bit. But overall, man, things have been going pretty good around here. Last week was a little bit challenging, but not, I don't know. We're going to come back to that here shortly. We are. As soon as you guys kind of get settled in, as soon as I get settled in, all that good stuff. Make sure I got everything turned on that I need turned on here. What is going on? There we go. We're good to go. We're good to go. What's happening, guys? How are you this fine morning? I just saw that. Apparently, I have leaned in wood glue. Wouldn't be right if our clothes weren't all covered in glue, would it? Oh well. Anyway, yeah. So we are back. Unfortunately, last week I had to postpone the live stream from last week, and really I didn't want to do that, but somehow I had pulled something in my back really bad last week, and I had to go get it checked out because it was the worst. It was the worst thing I've ever felt like in my entire life, I think. And yeah, so I had to go get that checked out last week. So I didn't get a whole lot done last week, really, because I was on somewhat of a very light duty. But I mean, it wasn't anything a super big deal. It was a muscle thing in my back that had me all jacked up. But we're back. We're in the shop. We're getting some projects done. We're getting some things caught up, and yeah, getting things back on track. Alexander's here. What's up, buddy? Alexander says, "Morning, Jeff. What have you been up to lately?" Yeah, last week, like I was just saying, last week I was kind of down and out for a while. Hurt my back somehow. I don't know. And yeah, it was kind of a drag. But got some prescription stuff from the doc, and took care of most of whatever's going on. So we're back up. We're back at them. Finishing up a couple things here around the shop right now. Getting ready for some upcoming guitar stuff. So I'm kind of just been doing some cleanup. You guys have probably seen, or I've mentioned already, you know, I've been doing some cleanup around the shop. We got some new lights. We got some organization and stuff going on up here. So I've kind of been wrapping up a couple things there, all in preparation for this great guitar build-off that is coming up. In case you guys didn't hear, I am entered this year in I was going to say Crimson Guitars Great Guitar Build-Off, but it's just the Great Guitar Build-Off. So, yes, getting some things in order. Can't even talk. Around the shop in preparation for that. So that's kind of what I've been working on. A couple of little projects to get that done. I've been working on. I just did this yesterday. So as I was cleaning up, I found this is the original Headstock design when I was prototyping Headstock designs for Haley guitars. It even says on the back, it's like 2018 is when I did this. So I would make basically just mock-ups, and I would hand carve the little thing in here just to get an idea of sizes and stuff like that. I found this guy as I was cleaning things up. I'm like, I want to hang this up because it's kind of cool. So I made this cool like little frame thing yesterday, and we're going to put that out as a video here before too long. Probably not this week, next week. Just kind of one of those fun, we're having some fun projects because you guys got to have fun in the workshop. So I think it's pretty cool. We're going to get that hung up somewhere up there, And just as a reminder, a memento of the evolution of Haley guitars. What kind of projects do you guys do when you just kind of want to go out and have some fun? You're not really, maybe you're making some kind of a art piece, decorative piece. What kind of stuff do you guys do when you just kind of let the creative juices flow? Is there anything specific, or do you just kind of go with the flow and make whatever? Patty's here. Patty says, "Hey Jeff, how are you? Persistent rain here last 24 hours. Just decided to put the post driver away, make a coffee, and tune in. Right on. Well, see, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to have you here. And this is much more fun and relaxing than driving post holes, right? I have driven a lot of post holes in my day, for sure. Yeah. So I feel your pain. Except we didn't have a post hole driver. Like one of those pounder deals. I don't know if that's what you're using, but we used to use a post maul. The big, 15, 18 pound maul, and you just pound post. Oh man, that was a lot of work. Harry Dude says, "Mate, how are you? What is going on?" Harry Dude, how are things down under? Hopefully everything's going well. I was chatting for a moment with Andrew last night, and he said that you guys have still been pretty warm, but not near as bad as what last year was, and it's starting to cool off some. Neptunes, what's up, brother? Neptune says, "Hey, Jeff and crew. What's going on?" I actually do not have the 3D printer running at this moment. It hasn't ran in several days. That's bad. I got to get some more stuff to make. Dastardly Dave, what's up, buddy? What's up, all? Kevin's here. Hi, Jeff from Ireland. Welcome, Kevin from Ireland. Gina's here. Gina says, "Hello, all." Donna's here. Hello, all. Hi, Donna. Neptune says, "Hi, Harry." Hi, Gina. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Harry Dude says, "Pretty mild summer, but I'm still enjoying it." Yeah, that was kind of the same feeling that I got from Andrew. He kind of said the same thing. It was much more mild. So that's good. I'm glad you guys don't have to deal with fires and stuff like that. Buddy's here. What's up, Buddy? Buddy says, "Good morning from snowy Delta. 5 inches yesterday and 7 today." Really? I thought we were supposed to get some later today, but I don't know. Don't know if we are or not. I know there's some in the forecast, I think, for this afternoon. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right now, it's pretty decent. It's like 10 degrees this morning when I got up. I think it's around 20 or so right now, which is quite the change from what we had this weekend. Highline Guitars is here. Chris, what is up, man? It's HG in the house where it's warm. Yeah, man. Did you guys have that super, super negative temperatures that we had the other day? We had minus 15 degrees. It was brutal. I know some other areas got cold, but here where I am, we had minus 15. That was... We had nothing froze though. Nothing, not a big deal. I mean, pipes or nothing. But XK Tree, good morning from sunny San Diego. I'm glad to hear it's sunny there. Lots of parts of the nation right now are not sunny. Everybody's freezing up. Neptunes, you all right down that way? I hear there's all kinds of power stuff going on down your way. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, I keep hearing Texas, power grid, this, that, the other thing. I don't know. I hope everyone stays safe. I wish you guys the best. Wrap up in an extra blanket and do whatever. I don't know. Neptune says, "Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel get noticed." Yes, it does. And for those of you that don't know, Neptunes is helping out with some moderating. He's a moderator for these live streams. So, Neptunes, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. It is a huge help. Harry Dude says, "Hi, Neptune. Hi, Gina. Alexander. In times where I was bored and had enough resources, I'd take apart inoperable electronics and build Frankenstein devices like radios and walkie-talkies with what parts were usable. That sounds cool. Yep, I always was taking stuff apart myself. Chris, I want to jump back to you. Highline Guitars, are you doing the Great Guitar Build-Off this year? Are you interested in that at all? I was just wondering. I don't know who all's in it. I know there's, I guess, quite a few people that are doing it. I'm going to do it just kind of for fun. And, just some, I don't know, really just for fun, I guess. And just wondering if you're in there or not, or if you're interested in it. Gina says we're supposed to get 4 to 8, but that probably means 1 inch. Yeah, unfortunately that's the way it is. Patty says, yeah, we got pot hammers and sledgehammers, but I prefer to leave them in the truck and use the all singing and dancing tractor mounted post driver. Man, I wish we had one of those back in the day. For those of you that don't know, I grew up basically on a dairy farm, milking cows, fixing tractors, all that kind of stuff. And we spent a lot of time fixing fence because, those cows are pesky. And if there's one little spot, they're gonna get out, they're gonna break something. And fixing fence, pounding post holes. We used to go out and cut locust trees, to make the post holes or to make the fence posts. And yeah, we did not have any sort of automated deal. We had the spud bar to start a hole, and then you jam the post hole in there, and you're hitting it with a 15, 18-pound maul on the top to drive it down in, and that is a lot of work. But so we did. Poor Conservative says, hey Jeff, hi all. -10 this morning here. Woo-wee. -15 for us on, I think, Saturday it was. Stay warm, my friends, stay warm. Neptune says all of Texas is in a state of emergency. Hey. Like I said, guys, those of you that are in those areas, Texas and those other southern areas that are not used to this stuff, you guys stay safe, stay warm, keep some water aside, all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I've never been in a situation quite like that, but I can try to imagine. So my thoughts are with you guys. I want you guys to all be safe and well, and we'll make it. We'll make it. Just be smart. Try to be as prepared as you can for whatever may come. And we got this. We got this, guys. And those of you that don't live in those areas, and if you know people that do, reach out to them. Maybe see if there's anything you can do to help out. Board Conservative says Neptune's is a good egg. He is a good egg. Neptune's, Texas is not used to this kind of weather. I know. Highline, no, I'm not a contest kind of guy. I'm honestly not really either. The main reason that I decided to jump in on it this year really is just because you guys encouraged me and said, hey, you should do this. It'd be kind of cool. And I kind of got to thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, contests. I'm not trying to prove anything. I want to do what I want to do, but it was because of your guys' encouragement that I decided to jump in. And I think I'm not looking at it as we're gonna win this contest sort of thing. Although if that is an option, that would be cool. I'm not gonna complain. But I'm not looking at it as that. I'm looking at it as more as just having some fun with some other guitar builders, some other people, I'm guessing all over the world. I think it's just going to be cool. Maybe spread the name a little bit. And that's really kind of how I'm looking at it. Plus, it's not like a short term where you've got to do it in a couple days or something like that. We've got tons of time. So I don't really, I don't feel too much pressure. I can work on it a little bit throughout the next couple of months, get a build done. It should be plenty easy to do, and really that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Just some fun and interacting with a bunch of other guitar builders is kind of how I see it. But thank you guys for encouraging me to jump in and do it. It kind of pushes me outside of my normal comfort zone, really, and that's not a bad thing at all, because if you're not challenged, you're not pushing yourself, you're not growing. So thank you guys for encouraging me to do that. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. And for those of you that didn't know, I am going to build a brand new model for this build. So I haven't released it yet to you guys or anybody, but it is going to be cool. I am excited to do that, to release a new model for that. Let's see. Neptune says, LOL, poor conservative. Alexander, good late morning, poor conservative. Donna said, Indiana got 8 inches. Wow. Everybody's getting snow in the east, it seems. I know in Pennsylvania, where I'm from, they just keep getting storm after storm. It's pretty cool. I wish we got it. I mean, yeah, I was talking to my brother the other day, and they're all kinds of excited, you know, because we grew up in the snow, and I miss the snow. Poor Conservative says, hey, Alexander. Poor Conservative, shop is heated, running some bird's eye through the Sanders today and getting the Wenge and Maple Blank prepped. Nice. Is that for your build that you're going to do? Neptune says, check out Haley Guitars. Kapow! Nice. I just posted a video review on the Haley Guitars YouTube channel yesterday, finally, of the 3-string cigar box guitar and the cigar box guitar amp. So if you guys want to check it out, the video is over at Haley Guitars YouTube channel. Check it out. My buddy Jason demoed it, and that thing's fun. Dastardly Dave says, make any progress on a new router bit end mill for the neck jig? I ordered some yesterday. Oh, Chris, Highline Guitars, I'm going to pick your brain, buddy. Do you have any recommended sort of router bits for routing neck profiles? I've got I made that swiveling router jig for carving the back of necks. I'm playing around with router bits, and I haven't found one that gives me a very nice finish yet. It gets there, sort of, but there's still a ton of cleanup. And I've just kind of been picking people's brains, trying to get suggestions. I did order a few different profiles yesterday of some different bits to try, but I'm always open to suggestions. Dave, you sent me some good suggestions. Thank you for that. And yeah, I ordered a couple. We'll see what happens. Harry Dude says, great guitar build-off may be good advertising exposure for Haley Guitars. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, just some fun. Just gonna have some fun. Build a guitar, release a new model. Yeah, I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing. You know, we're a little ways away, so you know I could release it right now. But I don't know. To me, it's just gonna be a cool thing. Poor Conservative, yep, is building the blank for his bass. So Poor Conservative is going to build in parallel with the Great Guitar Build-Off, but not part of the Great Guitar Build-Off. So that's kind of what happened last year. A lot of people built, did builds in parallel with the contest because the contest was much smaller, and so that's kind of why it blew up more this year, I think, because so many people got involved unofficially last year. Poor Conservative says, use a dish bit to eliminate gouging and trenching. Yeah, Huh. Like a reverse ball bit? You mean, kind of? I tried a flat end mill, and I tried a ball end, and I didn't like the finish on either one, but the flat one was better than the ball end. So I ordered a different kind of flat end mill, and I also ordered a different style of ball end. I don't know if it's going to make any difference. I hope it does, because they're not super cheap, but we shall find out. But really, for the bottom line, it's even if I can't quite get it perfect yet, I just leave it a little high, and I'll finish everything with sandpaper and or rasps by hand. This will get me the close profile, even if I don't have it fine-tuned by then. I'll be able to use it to hog off the big majority of the material. Highline says, for CNC, check Drillman on eBay for great prices. I have heard of Drillman. I wonder if you mentioned that, or if someone else did. I've heard of them. I'll check them out as well too. Poor Conservative says, I'll send you a pic on IG. Bam, right on. There you go. Cool. All right, so let's see. What else can I get you guys caught up to speed on? Yeah, like I said, it's been a little bit slow here up until a couple days ago. Just because my back was a mess. It was bad. So I tried to come out and do some work, but I could barely even stand. Like I even had to reshoot a bunch of video for a thing I was working on because I'm like trying to suck it up and do the video, and you could tell that it wasn't me because my back was hurting and yeah. But I did get some, I got some, let's see here, templates. I had to do, I got these done a couple months ago, a month and a half ago, something like that. And just went back through, did some final fitting on some of these things. This is going to be for, there, can you tell what the shape is? That's wrong, huh? That's going to be for the new guitar. I also have a sample. I'm going to choke. That's all you get. Just a mock-up body out of some pine. I've just been testing everything, making sure everything's going to fit. And I think we're good. We're ready to move ahead. That's partly why I wanted to get this done. We're ready to start shooting some guitar videos, I think. I also found a cool piece of wood that I'm going to build. So I don't know where I was going with that, but the very first model that when I build this new one, that one will be the very first of all of them are basically not going to be for sale. Those will be for me to keep. So I found a cool piece of wood that I'm going to use to basically build number one, which will be kind of off outside of the Great Guitar Build-Off. I'm going to build one model that'll be mine. Again, that's more of a kind of a in production test of all my templates and things. But the piece of wood that I found was a piece of cherry that my grandpa had salvaged years ago, and it was sitting up in his basement. So I'm going to build a cherry guitar body for this one. I'm going to do that just before I do this Great Guitar Build-Off, and just as a test. But I thought it would be pretty cool if I built it from my grandpa's piece of cherry that he salvaged. Pork Server says, check your IG. I'm that fast. 68 in the shop right now. It's getting pretty hot in here right now. I don't know what it is at the moment, but it's getting pretty toasty. I'm not going to do that right now because it's going to kill my Wi-Fi signal. Epperson's here. Top of the morning, everyone. What's up, Epperson? How's it going? Hope you guys are warm. You guys warm over that way? I don't know how far that cold weather is creeping across, but I have a friend in the north area of Florida. Panhandle, is that what they call it, right? And they haven't gotten the cold, so if it's cold there, stay warm. Stay warm. All right. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot. I got to turn the heat. Ah! I almost fell. Epperson's freezing, buried in snow. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, I got something that I'm excited about. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it'll be exciting or not. So you guys remember last year when I got the chainsaw mill and I was able to mill up a lot of this elm. So a lot of these elm pieces that I've been building stuff out of over this past year have all been boards that I've milled myself with the chainsaw mill. And I've been reaching out to different arborists and tree guys, all that sort of thing, trying to establish some sort of relationship with, with people that take trees down, just to try to find local logs. We don't live in a very forested area. There's not a lot of trees, and so it's kind of hard to source local lumber, local materials that didn't get hauled down from the mountains, which is still kind of local. But like the stuff that I've been using is right from my yard, which is pretty cool. So I've been trying to reach out to these different guys. I finally, I think I've been able to secure somewhat of a relationship with at least one place where I can get some logs. I actually need to go over there this weekend and look at what they have. So I got fingers crossed. I'm trying to get. I'd like to establish something fairly regular where, maybe people will call up and say, "Hey, we're taking down this tree, and are you interested in this log?" And something like that. I think it'd be pretty cool. So, hopefully this is just a step in the right direction. I'd like to be able to do a lot more milling, and also the local hardwood place that I do a lot of business at. They also have just recently gotten a bandsaw mill. So between my chainsaw mill and their bandsaw mill, yes, the bandsaw mill is not mine, but I pretty much have access to it. He says bring your logs out and we'll slice them up. So I'm kind of excited about that because it maybe will possibly open up another avenue, I don't know. Hopefully it'll allow me to do some more milling and use some more local lumber, because that's one thing that I want to do. I'd like to have my own mill and basically have it running all the time, but this is one step closer. So we'll see what happens. Poor conservatives laughing at me. I don't know why. Neptune says, "Good luck." Thanks, man. That should be kind of cool, hopefully. I think it'd be kind of neat to be able to just have a whole thing set up, almost like running kind of my own sawmill, but not quite. Maybe. I don't know. I'd be down for it. Man, that's good. So, I don't know what I was going to say before that, but anyway. All right, what else is on the block? Phone lines are open, guys. You guys want to chat about something? What's something you're working on that you got something that we can brainstorm? Any questions, comments, suggestions? Any sort of stuff that we could help you work through? Neptunes, how did your that job you were working on with your printers? You still got that cranking, or did you get it all done? Epperson says, "We seem to be getting hit with back-to-back snowstorms." That's the way it's going in the Northeast where I'm from. Like, talking to my brother, like I said, it's just like they'll get a storm, then they get another storm, then they get another storm, and it's crazy. Neptune says, "With Hurricane Laura, there was a lot of good lumber down. I wish I could have gotten some." Yeah, I wish. There's a lot of places where I wish I could. Even in the area where I'm from, there's tons. There's tons of trees there. I could be slicing all the time, but I don't have the access to it out here, and that's it keeps making me think. I'm like, maybe I need to go east. Buddy says, "What's on the bench?" Well, buddy, that's a great question. I don't know if you had tuned in at the time. I just finished this guy yesterday. Just a quick little, kind of a fun project. It will be a video. Just a quick, we're making a frame, basically. This is, and sorry if I'm repeating myself for those of you that were here early, but that's okay. This was the first, this was the version 3, Steven says on the back, from 2018, Headstock for Haley guitars. When I was prototyping the design, I would cut them out and then hand carve this recess in here just to see if I liked the idea before I, actually went and made templates. Well, this was the one that I settled on, and I found this kind of just off to the side, stashed away, and when I was cleaning things out. So I thought it would be kind of cool. I want to hang it on the wall. And so I decided to make this, this little frame thing here, and just to be able to display it. This is the one that made it to production, and this is the mock-up where this little recess was carved by hand. So I just thought it was kind of cool. It's going to get hung up on the wall, and will kind of be there. You'll see it in future upcoming videos. So while the project is done, the finish isn't quite completely dry yet, but as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to finish shooting the video for this, the intro and all that kind of stuff, and wrap that up, and we'll get to editing on this a little bit later. But that's what I'm doing right now. I've been working on cleaning up the shop, doing a bunch of organizing. I don't know if you noticed, I've put in some different lights, or added some lights, basically, just to kind of improve video quality, really. And it looks a lot neater, a lot brighter, and that's kind of what I've been working on the last couple of weeks, really, all in preparation for this guitar build-off. Trying to step it up a notch. Neptune, still waiting on domes from China. Highline says, did you get a CNC? I follow so many people, I lose track of who's doing what. No, I have not. I've got my eye out all the time, but honestly, for the space that I have, I don't have room. Unfortunately, I would love to put one in, and it is a goal. It's actually a pretty high goal of mine to get a CNC, basically to use like yourself, to be able to manufacture more guitars and a lot more repeatable. Yes, templates are very repeatable as well, but there's still some things that I encounter with templates that a CNC would take out of there. And yes, CNCs, some people are very against them, and I know you know that. I am not. I view them as a tool, and it's something that I want to add to my shop when I have room. The space I'm working in, man, it is super, super small, and I just don't have, I could put one right here on this table, but I use that table almost for every project as well, and that's about the only space I really have. So one of these days, we'll get one, and it'll make guitars and stuff like that, and at some point it'll happen. Epperson says, yeah. So anything I did have going on is on a freeze. Oh, with all the cold, a little. Buddy gives a thumbs up. Harry Dude says you could put some little LEDs behind that and back. Oh, it's freezing. We're freezing up. Oh, there we go. We're back. I thought about that, but then I thought I had a little strip, a piece of an offcut from some LED strips. I couldn't find it, so I just left it at this, and we're just gonna roll with it for now. It wouldn't be hard to add later if I want to mod it up. Buddy says, yes, I seen that you changed the shop. Neptune's lighting looks a lot better. Awesome. I'm looking at it right here, and I can tell that it's better. I've been messing around. Just as I do videos and edit things, I'm starting to notice a little bit more. This part's a little bright, so I'll put a little piece of tape over some of the light to shade certain angles. Like there's a light back here behind me that kind of shines down on the back. Well, you can see it right here. The hair light or headlight or whatever they call it. But it was too bright against the wall, so I put some tape across the back side to kind of shade that a little bit. I just been messing around with that sort of stuff, and I'm pretty happy with it, really. XK Tree, I'm wrapping up a little job building some heavy-duty shaker cabinets for a flooring company design center. Think 90 sheets of 3/4-inch plywood, 60.5-inch plywood, and north of 600 board feet of poplar. Good grief. 90 sheets of plywood. That's nice. That's quite a project. That sounds cool, though. Poor conservator says, lower it from the ceiling. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. That'd be kind of cool. When you want to run something, it comes down and you load your material, and it's got like hydraulic somethings on the side. So you start it up and it just goes back up, and you could have like a big dust collector thing up there. So it's just above you screaming away. That would be kind of cool, actually. I wouldn't be able to do anything else because it'd be so loud, but you might be onto something. I don't think I'll be able to do that here, but I like it. I like the way you're thinking. Neptune's, holy cow, XK tree. I know. I like how he says you're wrapping up a little job. Gina says, too bad that ceiling is so short. Yeah, I'm sitting and I can touch the ceiling. I'm sitting on like a bar stool height bench. Yeah, stool. Bar stool. And I can reach up and touch the ceiling. Barely. There we go. Yep. It's tiny. I'm telling you, it's tiny. I don't know how I get as much done as I feel like I do in here. All right. It's getting hot in here. I gotta turn the heat off. It's roasting me. Hang on, guys. Don't go away, okay? Stay right there. Don't leave. Don't leave me. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm still here. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm starting to sweat. Not good, because then I'm gonna get cold. All right. Whew. So, oh, I know what else was on the bench. Been doing some. I actually got a car repair video coming up. Just a quick one. I had to do a thing on our vehicle, and somebody asked recently, said, hey, you should do some more car stuff, and so this happened to come up right after that. So that'll be coming out this weekend, and maybe it'll be helpful. I don't know. I like to get greasy once in a while. I really do. I enjoy working on cars and guitars, cars and guitars, and wood and metal and pretty much anything like that. Let's see. What else? We're going to open this up to questions, comments, and suggestions. Neptune said everyone leave real quick. Oh, it's been so cold here. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, it says reconnecting, and the little thing is going. Oh, no. Why? Hello? I don't know if I'm there, guys. If I'm frozen, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to do here. It still says reconnecting, but it still looks like it's working, so I'm rolling with it. XK Tree says, yeah, 12 weeks of work. I fly solo, so wow, dude. That's quite a job. I'm going to move this a little bit in hopes for a better connection of some sort. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I don't know if we're frozen up here. Somebody let me know. Somebody give me a thumbs up if we're still live. It tells me I'm reconnecting. Lynn says, anything. Absolutely. Hairy dude, still streaming, but a little jumpy. It's very jumpy here. I don't know why. Why won't it clear up? Why? Lynn says glitchy, but working. Dastardly Dave, still live, not smooth. It's not smooth here. It's bad. Well, this isn't cool. All right. It's kind of annoying on this side, though. I'm telling you right now. Reconnecting every 5 seconds. Not even that. Well. Lynn, yep, keep going. All right, I'm just going to ignore the thing that's swirling around my face. Gina says, I can hear you just fine, but the video is super glitchy. It's glitchy here. It's not even smooth. It's dang it. Darn technology. Why can't stuff just work? Right? Why? Why? Nothing can just work. I was looking at some internet devices the other day, and I'm going to throw it out to you guys. If do you guys have any experience at all, good, bad, whatever, I heard of this company. I think they were called Ubiquiti, Ubiquiti devices or Ubiquiti Wi-Fi or something. Do any of you guys have any experience with that company? Like, it looks like they have long range kind of Wi-Fi type devices of some sort. I don't know. Just reaching out. Let me know if you do. Gina says, spoke too soon. Yeah. And it does look pretty cool. Poor Conservative says to the hairy dude, have you seen his outdoor videos? He did already cut them down. Yeah. Some of them I did. Well, I didn't cut them down, but we had some dead ones 2 years ago, and they had to come down, or they were risking falling on the house. And I just had the tree guys leave me the logs, and of course they didn't seem to mind because they didn't have to chip them up. And I'm getting down. My stack is getting down. I have maybe one log sliced up left. I've got a couple boards in the shop, just kind of that I'm going to use here and there. But as far as logs stacked outside, they're covered. I got about one. So I'm hoping, like I mentioned a while back, I'm hoping I can connect with this dude, this tree guy, and score some more logs. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of bad. Not bad, but when we go back home, there's so many dead trees. Like, you walk through the woods near where my family lives, and there's just logs, down trees everywhere. I mean, I could be milling. I really think I could be milling almost nonstop. There's so much material there, without even taking trees down. Between stuff that's already down and stuff that maybe is dead standing, I could be milling so much. And I'm like, man, we could build so many guitars and so many things from. Poor Conservative says, am I the only one here? No, you are not. You're close. There's still a few of us left. I think the stuttering and annoyingness is, kind of chases people off, which I don't blame anybody. It's annoying. I would be probably the same way. But anyway, thank you guys for sticking around and enduring the circle of death and the stutterness of whatever's going on with my internet, because I don't know what that is. I'm checking my signal here. Everything seems to be working. I don't know what's going on. I cannot explain. Anyway, poor Conservative says, woohoo, people! Yeah, we'll go a few more minutes here. Might end this one just a tad bit early, just because of the technical aspect. But anyway, what's a last minute something you want to chat about? Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Let's change it up a little. Let me throw it out there. What have you been listening to recently? You guys got any recommended podcasts? Recommended music? Any bands release a new album you like? YouTube channels. You got any recommended YouTube channels? So throw up some recommendations over here. What have you been liking lately? Neptune says, "No worries. Not your fault. Your internet sucks." Thank you, my friend. I have zero control over that. Unfortunately, I try. I sure try. I have like extra routers in the house putting out other Wi-Fi signals, and none of them seem to work very well. And I use the Wi-Fi on the phone. It doesn't work very well. Dang old phone. I wonder if that's by. I wonder if it's because my phone could be old. Something to think about. Anyway, Poor Conservative and Joel Hoekstra, 13. Cool. That's one of my favorites, and also Fret Files, which is a guitar repair podcast, which I really like that. I like the guy. It's Eric Daw is the dude's name, and this, of course, not sponsored or anything, but these are just what I enjoy listening to. He's a guitar repair guy. He also builds guitars, but it's him and his wife on there, and it's cool to listen to them interact. It's a pretty cool one. So if you're interested in guitar repair podcast, check that one out. Fret Files. Patty says STY. I might need a little more information. Shop Ethernet wouldn't be. It could be done. I talked about that not too long ago with my brother-in-law. He mentioned that. It could be done. It wouldn't be super fun, but it could be done. And it doesn't have to go very far. Just I don't have like some sort of a junction box or anything like that I could tie into. So it'd almost have to be running from inside the house. I don't really know how that would work. I'm not saying that it can't be done at all, because pretty much everything can be done until it can't. I don't know, honestly. The thing that bugs me about the Wi-Fi, right? So if I go off of my phone, which in its defense is old, but it still works fine, unless this is related, which I never thought. Wi-Fi stuff. But anyway, aside from that, the speed, when I do a speed test from my phone, is way faster than the internet I have at my house. But yet I end up with this ring of death. I don't know. I don't know if it'd work better or not. I suppose what I could do would be I could just string a long line and not even bury it or anything like that, and just try it for the day or something. Run it out a window, string it across the yard, out here, right, and plug in a router out here, and connect to Wi-Fi right here, just as a test. And that's actually something I might try, just to see if it would improve. Let's see. Nice. Poor Conservative says all-weather conduit and insulated Ethernet cable. Yeah, that's necessarily to do. It's just figuring out how to get it out of the house in the proper way without having a junction box specifically. Neptune says couldn't hurt. Yeah, just as a test to see if it might be worth screwing with it. I've also thought about possibly getting another internet thing here, but that would be too expensive, I think. That's why I've been using it off the phone, because it's been working pretty good, but for whatever reason today, it ain't happy. Poor conservative says a hole. Yeah, just drill a hole. There's got to be, plug it through the wall of the house. I don't know. I'm not a sort of Ethernet installer. I've done it at my old job in the corporate land, but that wasn't the exterior, anything like that. Harry Dude says, in one house I hung to the bungalow, worked fine. Got it out of the house through a vent, messy but functional. That sounds very similar to what I have. It's almost, it's not a cell signal, but it's very similar to a cell, where there's a tower out there on top of a hill, like 13 miles away, and when the weather's clear, you can see it, which usually you can. I can't right now, but it's I have a dish at my house that is basically just an antenna, and it's picking up the signal from this tower that's way out there, and then it sends it through. Through the wall and into the house, but where it sends it into the house is nowhere near where the router and everything is. So I had to like wire tie it all along the bottom of the baseboard. It goes like up into the Are you there? We're back. It like totally blacked out there for a second. Like I was saying, our house is up like 112 years old, like built in 1912 or something like that, and 1907. I don't know, a long time ago, and it is definitely not designed for Wi-Fi and Ethernet and all that sort of thing. KK says, hello to everybody from Greece. Be safe, brothers and sisters. And my friend Jeff, what is up? KK, I hope you're doing well. Hope things are going awesome over there for you. Welcome. How are things in Greece anyway? How's the weather over there? We got some crazy weather here in certain parts of the U.S. So I hope everything's good over there. Oh, Greece sounds like an amazing place. Every time I think about Greece, it really does. It's just, I think it'd be cool to visit. And maybe someday we can. Maybe someday we can sit in Greece and have a coffee or whatever. Who knows? That'd be so cool. Let's see. Harry Dude says the cable was from our router to the bungalow. Poor conservative. Hey, KK. KK says, I'm here as always. Yeah. Right on, right on. Hey, look, I'm frozen. Drinking coffee. There we go. All right. Yeah, so, hey, you know what I just realized? The spinning wheel of death has stopped. Interesting. It's still stuttering real bad, but... let's see. Anyway, guys, any last minute things you want to get in? KK says, hello, poor conservative. Here we have crazy climate. That's what we're having here. Parts of the U.S. There's parts of the country that should not be freezing right now that are freezing. And yeah, it's not, it's nuts. Some areas are getting a ton of snow. Holy cow. Yeah, we had 15 below here at my house the other day. Craziness. Anyway, guys, we want to wrap this up because I got to get back to work. I got to finish filming the video for this guy. So be on the lookout for this fun little project. It's not going to be a long video, anything like that. Just having some fun, which I hope you guys all do from time to time as well. You know, get out there, just make something for fun, just because it's something you want to do. You know, even if you make stuff all the time for whatever, you got to get out there and have some fun, and that's exactly what this was. Every once in a while, you can't just focus. Don't just, you got to just let loose, have some fun, make something just because you want to make it, and yeah, keep that brain going. Does that make any sense? Poor conservative says we have winter. Yep, it is winter. I mean, that's what happens in winter. Uh-oh, something turned red. What's that all about? Why did it turn red? The little window thingy on here. What's that mean? Very bad connection, it says. Oh, well, that's cute. We knew that. KK says, winter? It's okay. I don't mind winter. I really don't. Um, I grew up with winter. I like it. Pork and Service says, making a Bowie knife this week. You know, I'm glad you mentioned that. I really am, because every time you talk about making a knife or some, some knife handles or something, I need to do a knife. I got to get after it. That was one of the things I was excited to build once I put my belt grinder together a few years ago. Wanted to make knives, or at least, and I haven't done it yet. I use it for all kinds of stuff, but a knife. We got to build a knife. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up and kind of get rolling with the rest of our day. I want to say thank you to you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it, like every time. Again, like I said, if you wanted to check out the video for, what was that? The Cigar Box Guitar and Amp, head on over to the Haley Guitars YouTube channel or the Haley Guitars website. You can check that guy out. It's posted over there. That was pretty cool, and a big shout out to my buddy Jason for doing the demo on that. KK says, I really like winter. I do too, my friend. I really do. The only thing I don't like is trying to work in the super cold negative temperatures. I had to break out the tin pants. I got them on right now, and been keeping me toasty warm. Poor Conservative says, I got my new belt grinder. Love it. Oh, cool, man. I didn't realize you were getting one. Did I miss that somewhere? Maybe not. I don't know. That's awesome. Harry Dude, do you guys watch Forged in Fire? I have seen clips here and there. But one thing that's kind of cool, there is a local blacksmith place here called Kilroy's Workshop here in Colorado Springs, and you can look him up. But he was on Forged in Fire. The guy's name is Ron Hardman. He was on there, I think, last year, maybe it was the year before. I can't quite remember. That whole last year was kind of a blur. But he was on there, and they're local, and they do a lot of classes and stuff there. So speaking of Forged in Fire, and he was on there. I want to take a class from him because it'd be pretty cool. Giovanni's here. Giovanni, says Jeff. Giovanni, I hope you're well, my friend. Happy belated birthday. Everyone wish Giovanni happy birthday. Neptune says, take it easy, everyone. Until next time. Poor Conservative says, all the time, Harry Dude watches Forged in Fire. Yeah, Poor Conservative, if you might have seen the one that Ron was on. Neptune, check out Haley Guitars. Harry Dude says, bye all, stay safe. KK says, Giovanni from Italy. Yes, Giovanni is from Italy. See ya, Poor Conservative. See ya, Neptune. Poor Conservative. Kilroy's is great. You're familiar with Kilroy's? That's awesome, man. Yeah, Ron, I met Ron a few years ago. He had his shop at the time was right nearby here, and I went over and visited his place and stuff. So really cool guy. They do some really cool stuff over there. Giovanni, yeah. Yes. KK, stay safe, brothers. Nice to see you all. Bye, Jeff. Take care, man. Right on, my friend. Take care. You guys, stay safe. Stay warm. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you later.